Hey guys, Grant here coming at you live from the Buddha Lounge. Here to talk to you today about breathwork as usual, but also specifically why to keep the technique the same. This is a question that I get a lot, and over the years I've just had a lot of students experience me not changing my methods very much when it comes to the technical side of things. And there's a couple reasons for that. One, there is a saying that I love, and it's it's the metaphor of digging for water. And this idea of digging for water, if you dig a bunch of holes in a bunch of different places, then you'll never strike water. But if you dig in one spot for water repeatedly, then eventually you get there. And this same metaphor really applies well to the techniques that we use for transformation and growth and generating positive conditions for our life. And so there's something to be said about first of all, our purpose for why we'll engage in the practices that we're drawn to, such as breathwork or other yogic techniques. Remember that breathwork is a yogic process, or at least it emerges out of the yogic tradition. And understanding our purpose as to why we engage in breathwork. Ooh, did you hear that? Got some lightning going on, thunder. Is really key to our success. So for you as a practitioner, understanding what is it that you want to get out of the practice, but also like, what's the bigger picture? You know what I mean? The culture and society that we're brought up in doesn't really emphasize long-term reward. There's a lot of short-term gratification that is built into the web of our modern life, and this creates a lot of problems for us. A lot of problems. And so understanding why you might benefit in the long run from a steady and consistent technique that doesn't change, and also how that's helping you in the short run, if you're able to see the two come together, can really help you not get bored. And I like to think about boredom as the space in which the technique is starting to work. Because when we start to get bored, like when we start to, I'm going to change it up, I need to look for something different, I need to find a new technique, maybe this one's not working for me, etc., 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 there's something really special that's happening. Because you're starting to tap on the physiological response in your body that is getting distracted. And the deeper reason that we turn to these practices and fall back on the tradition is because the tradition, the yogic path, is designed for liberation. It's a freedom technology, meaning it's a spiritual system designed to help humans free themselves of the trappings of the mind and the sufferings of the mind and the things that keep us living lives in a limited way, or in a manner of less or lack or distraction or being scattered with our energy. And by being able to be consistent in knowing why we're doing it, but also what it's for, and staying focused in one path helps us dig and dig and dig until we strike water. And that is where the real fruit of this work is buried. It's not in the immediate response that we get, like the high or the buzz or the stress reduction or even the health. Like, all of these things are byproducts of a bigger thing that's happening. And so understanding that, and understanding like there's a reason why great teachers will maintain certain systems and methods and just hold fast to them. Obviously, we have to pick and find the system and method that does work best for us, but eventually we have to just start digging in one place, right? So my suggestion is always find what is resonant to you, and then dig and dig and dig and apply yourself to that particular technique, path, tradition, method, lineage, whatever you want to call it, because the lineage itself is carrying the wave of efficacy through it, right? Of other human beings that have applied that particular way and have received some benefit from it. And so this video is really just to help simplify and put to rest any ideas about needing to adjust course or change or find new ways of doing this. We can't reinvent the wheel. We can't reinvent the wheel. And so use the wheel that's given, right? Use the wheel that's given. And in this case, I really love the wheel of the double breathing Kriya. I didn't invent this. This is just something that I came across, thanks be to my teacher. And a special gratitude to him for holding me in a container for long enough to understand what I'm here sharing with you today. It's freed me of so much of my own mental processes that have been in the way of me living just an extraordinary life. And so I'm here to share that with you guys. I'm here to help you on your path of becoming and expanding and transforming. And these practices have just been so freaking helpful to me. They've been so helpful to overcoming my limited mindset again and again and again, and just digging in that same hole to encounter new layers of myself, new depths of myself, and to offload the residue in my system and the karma and the things that are stuck in my nervous system, and just offload them again and again with every morning practice, so that I can start over fresh and that I can create a new imprint, and I can really continue to call forth and embody my highest and best intention that I have for myself. So this is the way that that I've found works really well, and it's what I share, and it's what I hold my students in, these containers of just like sticking with it, continuing to cultivate willingness, continuing to cultivate devotion, continuing to cultivate love, learning to love the practice itself, even when you're bored, even when you want to give up. These are amazing qualities to cultivate, and it's something that anybody can do. It's not necessarily, I was going to say it's not difficult, but it seems to be that there's difficulty in it. But I really believe in what you guys are doing. I believe in your effort. I believe in just small, steady, consistent, and it's shown to be effective for many of the people that I work with. So many, many blessings to you. Remember, you can join me for a live session every Wednesday. I do live breathwork sessions at 10 a.m. Costa Rica time. So that's GMT minus 6. You can see on my website or the links below. And what do I want to say? Use the code welcome to the Sangha. If it's your first time, you come in free, or $5 off. You can use code Sangha for $5 off. And just keep breathing, keep digging. Don't give up. Focus your energy in one place. Know what you're doing it for. Continue imprinting on yourself the ideal, and overcoming the small mind, the mind that thinks it needs certain solutions, because there's a bigger thing happening. It's what I really want to remind you, and I want to encourage you to keep going and keep digging. So blessings, you guys. Thanks you so much for watching these videos. Give me a like. Give me some feedback if I see you, if these are helpful to you. And let me know if you need anything. I'm happy to create more content and videos and resources for you guys as you continue your journey of liberation and living an extraordinary life. That's what this is about. Really living an ecstatic, extraordinary existence. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much, and I am out. Peace.